Mayday, mayday, it's Michael's Sunday! Hello everyone, kumyo! Oh, okay. You guys will not believe what happened as soon as I hit start stream. You guys will never believe what happened as soon as I hit the start stream button. The weather guys in my area issued the second most severe typhoon warning. Yeah, the second most severe hurricane warning. So, you know, we're having a good night. Am I doing good? Yes, I'm doing great. I hope everyone is having a great day too. But yes, hello everyone, konnichiwa. Hold on, give me a second. I need to drink some water. No work tomorrow? Damn right, no work tomorrow. Oh, we love that. Okay, so like... What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Wait. Oh my... I had so many... Oh my god, I had so many topics in my mind for today, but... Oh wait, give me a second. Sorry, okay. Anyway, because of the pause, I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. Right. Yeah, because of what I had to quickly mute for, I remember what I wanted to talk about. Right, so like right before the stream, right? Yeah, right before I streamed, I was actually checking my wallet. And then I noticed I had a lot of loose change in my yeah, I had a lot of loose change. Like I am talking a pretty significant amount of bills. So I counted, right? Yeah, so like I decided how much is this actually? So I started counting. I had approximately 470 Hong Kong dollars in my wallet in loose change. which is like 60 US or more. It is around 60 US or more. I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with $60 worth of loose change? But yeah, it got me thinking, like, do you guys use like cash more, or do you use like e-payment methods more? Because I remember talking about this with a friend recently. Or not so recent. Oh wait, what? Did you know if you have enough 10-cent coins, you can just underpay the minibus drivers? Well, you see, sometimes. No, I am a law-obedient citizen, and I never underpay the bus. I am a law-abiding citizen, and I never underpay for the bus. I don't know what I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I am a very obedient citizen. You guys use cash more? Yeah, I was wondering, because I remember talking about it with a friend, and then he was like, what the hell, you still use cash? And I was like, what, you don't? And he's like, oh, it's too bulky to carry around, you know? And like, sometimes I do agree. I honestly don't use cash that much. But if for some reason I do have a lot of loose change. Yeah, I don't use cash that much, but for some reason I have a lot of loose change. I tend to use the local e-payment system we have. It's available in like China and Hong Kong. It's called Alipay. I guess the American equivalent of it would be Venmo. Yeah, I think the American equivalent of Alipay would be Venmo. You like having a tangible sense of how much cash you have. With e-payments, you run the risk of overspending, which is why the only cashless means you have is Octopus and credit card. Yeah, that sounds right. I should be using cash more, honestly, cause like, yeah, having a physical, like having money, having physical money does like make you very conscious of like the spendings you do. But like I'm lazy, so I'll just take off my phone and show the QR code that the cashiers need to scan. Admittedly, you gotta start using e-wallets because it feels awkward to have to rely on cash all the time. I think it's good to have a mix of both. Yeah, I think it's good to have a mix of both. What I like to do is... Yeah, there was this habit I had before where... Where like, I think for small payments, I'd use cash, but then for like bigger payments, like $200, $300, I'd use e-wallets. Yeah. And then, like, I remember at the start of every month, I would just withdraw like $500 in Hong Kong, which is like, how much is that in American dollars? I need to start talking in American, even though no one here is American. Yeah, I used to withdraw like what, 60 US each month, just so I could have like some physical cash in case I needed it. Physical money makes you relieved more than holding a card that has a machine telling you how much money you have. No, yeah, I get it. You're a cash person, but you have e-wallets just in case the seller doesn't have any change. I wonder... Oh, yeah, I think... Yeah, having a mix of both is definitely, like, the best way to go around it. I think it's a matter of preference, really. Yeah, I think it's a matter of preference. Oh, wait! Really? In your opinion, a big payment for you is 400 plus Hong Kong dollars, 300 you're still okay with paying cash? Yeah, I guess it depends on like how much I have. Yeah, I think it depends on how much I actually have in the wallet. But like, I think most of my payments are like what? Yeah, it's like 70 US. I think most of my payments were like 70 US. And it's like, cause I do buy some pricey stuff now and then. I do buy some pricey stuff now and then. Oh, but yeah, I remember like... Yeah, I remember before I actually had an e-wallet. Yeah, before I actually set up an e-wallet, whenever I wanted to buy games on Steam, I would just go down to the nearest convenience store. Yeah, I would just go out to the nearest convenience store and then buy a gift card. I would just buy a Steam gift card every time I wanted to buy like a game online. You still don't get why your country is going cashless faster than Japan? Dubai? Wait, what about Dubai? You lost your wallet which has a debit card? Oh my god, I hope you got it back. I hope you applied for a new one. Oh my god, losing a debit card is cooked. Losing a debit card is cooked. Oh, actually, yeah, speaking of which, I've actually heard of like this study once where people panic over losing their phone as much as they would their wallet. Yeah, I read this study once where it was found that people panicked like around the same level when they lost their phone, like, and their wallet. I'm just saying words. I'm not even sure if I have the correct sentence structure at this point. I am kind of jumbled up. Yeah, my head is kind of jumbled up right now because I had another box of 18 chicken nuggets today. It's really efficient for you since you have 3 7-Elevens within walking distance. Yeah. Oh, I remember I remember one time I went to Taiwan, actually. Yeah, I remember one time when I had a trip to Taiwan. This was last year. I think some of you were there when I talked about like having a short break from streaming for a bit because I was heading to Taiwan for vacation. Yeah, I was on one side of the road, right? And there was a Family Mart in front of me. And on the other side of the road, right across it, was a 7-Eleven. So it was like, you know, it was physical competition right in front of my eyes. Sometimes I wonder if like the 7-Eleven employees and the Family Mart employees like know each other. It's so funny seeing two rivaling stores be right next to each other because it's like the managers, if they care enough, they probably keep tabs on whoever's which store is getting more customers. You can't really report your missing wallet because ever since landing back home, you've never brought your wallet anywhere outside. Uh-oh. I ate it. Sorry. Yeah, I was in your walls and I took it because I needed money to buy Holiday Silksong. Oh, right. Silksong. How many of you are actually playing it? I know Riley's playing it. Oh, let me count how many people I have. Yeah, let me count how many people I have on my Steam friends list is actually playing Silksong. The employees duke it out at the end of their shifts. I don't think the employees are paid enough for that. Okay, wait. I need to see how many people have Silksong in my Steam friend list. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 people. 14 people in my friends list have Hollow Knight Silksong. It's so funny. Silksong is actually hard, bro. Yeah, I heard. I heard people are having a lot of trouble with like Hornet's Pogo. I haven't experienced that myself yet. I'll be experiencing it live. I think you guys will laugh. All of your friends are suffering at different points of the game. Oh, yeah. There are 2 things I know about Silksong so far. 1, Hornet's Pogoing is hard. 2, there is a fat fuck that people are struggling to beat. Those are the only 2 things I know about Silksong, and I'm trying not to see anymore. Is Silksong the Dark Souls of Hollow Knight? There's only 2 games. There's only 2 games in the Hollow Knight series. I don't think you can just call one the Dark Souls of Hollow Knight. I think you should call... I think... you can just call it the Silksong of Metroidvanias, man. Hollow Knight... Yeah, there's only like 2 games in the Hollow Knight series. I don't think calling it the Dark Souls is a fair comparison when there's only one other thing to compare it against. You've seen some streamers playing it? They all seem to be having a lot of fun, absolute despair, and no in between. Perfect, my type of game. I love multing over missing my dives. Konmiya again? Hi, Greenie, Konmiya. You're in urgent need of your missing debit card to buy Silksong? Get a Steam gift card. If you have a convenience store nearby. I hope you do. It's not that hard in your opinion? Damn. I think you're just good. I think you're just good. Oh. I think it's still incredibly funny how, like, the moment I finished Phoenix Wright, I was gonna be like, okay guys, I'm gonna stream Kingdom Hearts next, and then Silksong got announced. Yeah, I think it's still really funny how I finished Phoenix Wright and I was like, okay guys, Kingdom Hearts is next. And then Silksong got announced to be released in 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this now. Hollow Knight is really fun though. Despite the 12-hour stream, I wasn't actually like very burnt out of it at all. Yeah, despite the 12-hour stream that I had last week for it, I didn't have any burnout at all, and I was actually kind of itching to play it the next day, but like I forced myself to give myself a break because I knew if I kept going any further, I would get burnt out. Before I started Silksong. Yeah, as soon as I finished Hollow Knight, I knew that if I rushed it instead of taking my time with it, I would get burnt out and not feel like playing Silksong until like what, a few weeks later. Surprise Silksong moment. Hi, Mr. Cool. Konmiya. 12-hour stream was still insane though. Yeah. A few people told me that like, oh, 12 hours is kind of insane. But yeah, I didn't actually feel like very burnt out at all. Which is surprising even to me. I think, yeah, Hollow Knight is just a lot of fun in general. I wouldn't mind doing another 12-hour stream again, but like, I think I should do it sparingly. Yeah, I don't think 12-hour streams are very good for anyone. Especially me. Actually, no, a 12-hour stream, I guess, would be good for, you know, you guys in general. Not for a single person watching, but like for you guys in general. Because like anyone could hop in and out anytime they want. I would cover all time zones, blah blah blah. But yeah, I'll probably like do them very sparingly. Maybe only when there's like special occasions or something. You know the game is goated when you stream for 12 hours and you still want to play it? Yeah, it unironically is very good. I know I'm like molded at like no eyes, but like other than that, it was actually a really fun game. It is a very fun game. You really need to play Hollow Knight? You have it? Yeah, I would. Like, it will take a long time. I wouldn't say it's a long time. Definitely not something like, you know, the 100-line Last Defense Academy, for example, which takes 40 hours just to complete the prologue. But like, Hollow Knight is a good game. Yeah, Hollow Knight is a good game. It actually is my first Metroidvania. I haven't played like a lot of platformers, honestly. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of platformers. Oh, speaking of games that we want to try. Also, may a friendly reminder that it's a certain anniversary for something I did in 4 days. Wait. What happens in 4... Ah! I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Should you play Skong or 100 Line tonight? 100 Line is meant for you to, like, you know, take your time with it. Yeah, 100 Line is built for you to actually take your time with it. So I would say Skong. Go for Skong. Went crazy at one of the worst localization moments of the year yesterday, so that was fun. Wait, localization for what game? No, wait. I think I heard something about really bad localization. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, there was this game that Kodaka... Yeah, there is this game that the creator of 100 Line, one of the co-creators for 100 Line, sorry, actually released, like, what, 2 days ago? Yeah, shoot and order. It is one of the worst moments you've ever seen. Oh god. It's just localization, right? So I guess that's... hopefully they do change it, yeah. Because, like, I don't think a lot of people would normally bother to look at the original Japanese writing unless they really cared about the intended meaning of the game. But yeah, speaking of Shoot and Order, that's a game that the co-creator of 100 Line and the writer of Danganronpa actually released 2 days ago. Apparently, it's also very experimental with its gameplay, because I think each route, each route, or rather different plot points of the game, have completely different gameplay. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So, like, at one point it'll be a visual novel. At another point it'll be I think it's MGS. Yeah. And then there's, like, a few other game genres that the game tackles. So it changes a lot. I actually really like experimental games. They're really cool. It's severely fucked up something you really hope it gets patched. The rest of the game has been fun though, a lot of insane reveals. Ooh, yeah, I actually do want to play it sometime. But like, I do have a backlog that I need to clear. I do have a backlog that you need to clear. that I need to clear, sorry. Certain orders are the only order you know is Fate Grand Order, haha. The only order I know is 18 chicken nuggets at McDonald's. With 4 sauces including cilantro, Cajun, honey mustard, and lemon aioli. Delicious. Oh yeah, the route that has a fucked up localization thing isn't even the route Kodaka wrote. There's a handful of writers on the game and Kodaka only really did one route. Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting actually. So it's like the same development process in terms of writing as 100 Line. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. I think, like, yeah, experimental games would need a lot of different, like, you know, perspectives on it. Yeah, okay, yeah, speaking of new games, actually. Okay. I was at... Hold on, I need to figure out how to put this into the VTuber shtick. Hold on. How do I explain this in the VTuber shtick? Okay, so I was in Ultra Blue University last week, right? I am not trying with this at all. I am a start quote V end quote tuber. Anyway. Yeah, I was at uni last week and Because, you know, the semester started. The semester started, and then I'm actually taking this one course on like games studies. It's not like game development, it's not like game design, but it's more so the impact of games on people. Like, you know, games as a whole. Like, you know, the study of games and not actually creating them. And like, yeah, there was this course where where I have to, yeah, and wait, sorry. I am talking way too fast for my own thoughts to catch up. Anyway, yeah, I was in this course last week, and my weekly assignment is to play one new game every week and then write half a page about it. Any thoughts whatsoever. There is no format for it. Yeah, my assignment is just to play one new game every week and write half a page about my thoughts on it. And I saw that, I was like, I already do that. I get paid for it. I saw that on the screen and I was like, I already do that, man. Guys, she's a first-year high school student. Don't hashtag trust Mako. Actually, I'm still in Microsoft's womb. I'm still in Mother Microsoft's womb, dude. Yeah, I am actually studying in there. Cause you know, Mama Microsoft is Asian. No, they're an American company, dude. Microsoft's an American company. They do not have any Asian genes in that. It sounds like an easy assignment. You know, the first reaction I had, yeah, my second reaction was, yeah, I already do that. My first reaction was, oh, this professor's gonna get so many reviews on Hollow Knight Silksong. Because, yeah, last week was when Silksong released. Last week was when Silksong released, and like, everyone was waiting for that game. What do I play when there are no notable releases? Play some like dumb shovelware on Steam. When there are no notable releases, I play my Steam backlog. My disgustingly massive Steam backlog. I have 170 games. Wait, hold on. I actually need to see. I have 170 games. I actually need to see how many I've actually opened. Give me a moment. I need to see how many I've actually installed and played. Give me a moment. I'm scrolling down here. Yeah, how many have I actually played? I have played a total of only half. I have played a total of only half my library. Oh, I am Do my first write-up of 100 line? Maybe, honestly, but like, there's like too many things to write about 100 line because it's such a massive game in terms of story. But yeah, I have 170 games and I've only done half of them. I've only opened like half of them. And like some of them aren't even above an hour, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, some of them aren't even above an hour. Yeah, there are some games on this list that I've played for less than an hour, dude. And my highest played game, excluding Cookie Clicker, is Apex. I need to get a life. I need to get a life, dude. Just submitted my box of buskets document as my first submission to that professor. Trust you. That's 5 pages. Me molding over one route in 100 line is 5 pages. I only need to submit half a page. Next week's assignment should be on Yume Nikki. Honestly, I am thinking of like games to stream. Yeah, I am thinking of what games I should be streaming soon. I think after I finish Deltarune, maybe I can do something light. Yeah. After finishing Deltarune, maybe I can do something light to play. Like League of Legends. No, I'm kidding. I should stream playing Apex Legends. What's wrong with that? If not Apex, what about League? Why do you guys want me to stream the worst games? I do not want to stream Apex or League of Legends. Because I am bad at both games. I just play them because I actually like playing the game, unlike everyone else there. I am not streaming League. Hey, I played one game earlier today. I played one game of League of Legends earlier today. 927 Ari mid lane. That game was easy, dude. The ADC and support were feeding so hard. I'm pretty sure they were duo Q too. The only good player on the other team was a Shen. The other people I was easily destroying. I am in a very low elo. I'm pretty sure. It's bad enough that your law school friends play League of Legends in the middle of your law lectures? Oh, dude, the Hong Kong judicial system is cooked. If the students are playing League of Legends in the middle of class, dude. Seems like the one meme that's wow, everyone here is crazy. I'm glad I'm the only sane person here, but everyone is thinking that. Oh, everyone is... We are all cooked. Oh man. What is a good game? Nier Automata. Nier Automata is a good game. Wait! Oh, wait. Actually, speaking of games, I was actually having this thought earlier. Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you guys, because I was thinking up a few questions throughout the day to ask you guys on stream. Because, like, my mind was bouncing a lot. My mind was drifting around everywhere while making one YouTube short. It's up right now if you want to see it, but like... Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you guys if you had any games that change your life. You can't complain because you literally played Cooking Mama every admin law lecture last year. Hey, I used to play Cooking Mama a lot on the Wii. It was not a genuine copy. It was not a genuine copy, but I do have a genuine copy of Cooking Mama Superstar on my Switch right now. But anyway, yeah, on the Wii, there was this illegitimate copy of Cooking Mama that Papa Ko got, and then on it, he got a marker, right? And then on the disc, because you know they weren't this with the stickers, they were legitimate copies after all. Yeah, he got a marker and then wrote on the disc Cooking Meko. Instead of Cooking Mama, cause I really like playing that game. It was really cute. We don't have the Wii anymore, unfortunately. Which sucks because but to be fair, we never really touch it anymore. But it was really cute back then. Oh god, you remember stumbling into a gaming cafe called FBI Gaming? FBI Gaming? Yeah, I think that's what honestly, that is probably what the American government's FBI is doing now. They're not doing their jobs, they're just gaming. You guessed Crosscode because of the first game you bought on Steam when you got your MasterCard? For you, the game that changed your life is Archaea. Games that change your life would probably be Undertale. Other than that, DDLC, Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep changed your life. You were thinking about it last night, it raised you into the person you are today. A lot of you have a lot of different games, and a lot of different, they're really diverse too. It's really interesting. Mako, you remember my college dropouts? That was 2 years ago! I dropped out 2 years ago! I'm no longer a dropout! You guys can't make that joke anymore! That joke has been stopped since September last year! That joke was over since September last year! I'm no longer a dropout, dude! Apart from the rare games and rhythm games in general, are there such as Super Smash Bros, Tony Hawk Pro... Tony Hawk! That is goated. Mass Effect, Undertale, Fire Emblem, etc. Aside from that, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 completed your childhood, Telltale games and JRPG horror games on adolescence, Disco Elysium and Slay the Princess this time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of different, there's a lot of really diverse answers here. Let me think of what changed my life. I guess I guess in terms of life outlook. Yeah, in terms of life outlook, I would say Nier Automata was what really did it in for me. I kind of... Yeah, a part of me does kind of want to stream Nier Automata again. Because, like, I never did really finish the gameplay there. Yeah, I never really did finish, like, our first playthrough. And, like, I think I stopped because I didn't want to give you guys a non-genuine reaction when I already know what happens. Oh, hi Solstice, Kunmiya. How are you guys doing? Long time no see. Yeah, long time no see. Hello. Childhood game special mention Nintendogs. Oh, Nintendogs. Oh, I remember Nintendogs. I remember back on the 3DS. Aneko, she actually named our Nintendog Jimmy. I remember this vividly. And then, right now she's hoping that Nintendogs gets released again for the Switch. And honestly, I wouldn't mind Nintendogs getting released on the Switch either. I think that would be a great idea, actually. Everyone's revealing your life was changed particularly by a particular Rayart game and Honkai Impact 3rd, mostly by the story and its characters as well as community, really big part of your life. Yeah, I think a lot of people, they change, like, yeah, I think, games have a bigger impact of you if you tend to interact more with the community. And, like, it's like, really awesome. Have I played Replicant before? Maybe you could stream that. I also did finish Replicant. I also did finish Replicant. I would have actually 100%ed Replicant if they had different, like, if they had, like, chapter selects in Replicant. Yeah. Both Nier Replicant and Nier Automata are really good. I 100%ed Automata twice, because that's how good I thought the game was. And Replicant, I would probably 100% it if there were chapter selects. But there aren't any chapter selects in Replicant, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna bother. Demo Safer from Depression? Oh, Demo is a really good game, isn't it? Unrelated, did I see Will Smith's AR-generated concert video that I used to promote his tour? Ew. Ew. Dude, is it that hard to make an appearance? Anyway, Honkai series is the most lasting one since it's been around since 12 years ago. Otto, Kiana, the Flame Chasers, Elysia, and Kevin, come on. The Hoyo games have been around for a really long time, haven't they? Genshin. Oh, have you guys heard about how Genshin and Among Us are having a collab? I feel like it's like 4 years too late for that. I feel like Genshin having a collab with Among Us is like 4 years away too late. Cause both, like, neither of them are at their peak anymore. But anyway, as for me, I think the two games that I can say with confidence changed my life are Citus 2, which is a mobile rhythm game by Rayart. I think a few of you have mentioned that already. And then yeah, Nier Automata. In terms of life outlook, Nier Automata was the one that did it for me. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what the change is, but it's given me a more, I guess, relaxed outlook on life. It's made me more relaxed on like the yeah, it's made me more relaxed about the, you know, embarrassments that happen in life. Like, I'll go, it is what it is, and then move on. And like, yeah, you know, give myself a second chance. But, in terms of like, my life path, yeah, in terms of my life pathing, Citus 2 is the game that really did it for me. Like, I would say in general, all rhythm games changed me into the person I am today, but Citus 2 is what started it. So for those who don't know how I got into rhythm games, okay, so I had some experience with rhythm games before this time, right? I found Demo when I was a kid through a YouTube ad, and I was like, okay, wow, these graphics look cool, and I downloaded it for a bit. I never bought the full game, cause I was like, yeah, because like, you know, I was a kid, I didn't have money. But, oh, wait, give me a second. I am going to get some more water. Boop. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay, wait. So, I don't know how wait. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you guys actually are familiar with rhythm games. Right? Sorry. Wait, I should probably give you guys some time to actually settle back down because I was interrupted in the middle of my story time. Or well, rather interrupted myself because I did say I was gonna get some water. But anyway. Yeah, I am back. Hi. Also, hi, Yenny, Konmiya! Oh my god, long time no see. Happy Miko Not Sunday. Hi, Secretive, Konmiya. Happy Miko Not Sunday. Anyway, where was I with the story time? Right, okay. Right, rhythm games. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with rhythm games, but there's this one company in particular. Yeah, there's this one rhythm game company, or rather developers, same thing. They're called Rayark. Yeah. The company itself is called Rayark Inc. And a long time ago, they made this game called Demo. I think it's like 10 years ago at this point. Might be even more actually. Yeah, they released this game called Demo for mobile, and I saw it on a YouTube ad, and I was like, oh wow, the graphics of this game are really good. And like, you know, I started to play it, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, this is really nice. But then, you know, it was paid, and I couldn't progress the story because, yeah, a lot of it was behind a paywall. It wasn't even like in a very expensive paywall either. It was probably like what, 2 USD. But anyway, that was my first ever exposure to rhythm games. And then, you know, there was like the popular one, you know, Osu. Yeah, there was Osu afterwards. But, when I was 13, yeah, I remember I was like, what, 13? Or so, no, was it 13? Probably, like, around that range. Might have been, yeah, around 13. I saw my friend playing a rhythm game on her phone while we were on our way home from, like, you know, school. And then I was like, whoa, hey, what game is that? Yeah, and then she showed me. And it was like, because the graphics really caught my eye, right? And I still stand by this. The graphics of Cytus 2 is amazing. The graphics of Cytus 2 are amazing. I know some of you aren't rhythm gamers at all, so I don't mind showing you, like, the trailer of it. Yeah, I should actually show you guys the trailer of it, and then it'll probably take me back as well. Yeah, okay, I found it. Oh my god, 7 years ago. I am old. I am old! What does Cytus 2 look like? I'll show you in a bit. Give me a moment. Let me just set up the screen. Because it is a really good game. It is a really good game. I'll talk about what happened to Rayark after. I'll talk about the downfall of the company later, but it was a really good game. Alright, give me a moment. Okay, here we go. think you guys should be able to hear it. Oh, okay, the music's already giving me whiplash. Go buy demo? True. I need to buy demo. Thank you for the $2 secretive. £2, sorry. Holy shit, nostalgia, right? It is a really good game, man. Sidus 2 is genuinely a really, really good game. Hold on, I need to show you guys my favorite character. Yes, my baby! Oh my gosh, my baby! He is my baby! I love Robohead! I am going to kiss his stupid TV flat screen! I don't care what anyone says! I love Robo. I am the #1 TV head fan. Yeah, this is a really good game, man. If you're looking to get into rhythm games, I would recommend this. Actually, no, yeah, I would recommend Sidus 2. Yeah, these were the base game's first 5 characters. Yeah, these were the game's first 5 characters. Yeah, and the visuals are really, really nice. Oh my god, yeah, it was released in 2018, dude. Thank you for making you relive core memories. You feel like a third-year uni student again? No, it's also taking me back a lot. But thank you for the 8. Yay, thank you. Gosh, can we talk about story? You wanna yap? Let me quickly finish up what I was talking about, and then we can talk about Sidus 2 in its whole. Cause unironically, this game has changed my life in terms of career paths. Yeah, unironically, this game has changed my life in terms of career paths, right? Yeah, so I ended up getting into the game after my friend showed it to me. And then, I really got into it. I think, yeah, that's obvious by now. And then I ended up going into the community. Yeah, I ended up finding a Discord server for it, and I found a place in the community. And then a lot happened after that. I was a Discord moderator for a bit, but let's skip that part. Yeah, let's skip that part. Yeah, so after Sidus 2, I moved on to other rhythm games, Archaea, etc, blah blah blah. A lot of different rhythm games. I got into Tunithm, I got into Tone Spear, I got into a lot of games. And then I think, yeah, Sidus 2 was full of so many different artists, both in terms of music and illustration, that it made me realize that, oh, I have a shot at this. If I get good enough, maybe I could also appear in a rhythm game. And that has been my goal for a very, very long time, getting into a rhythm game. And then eventually, I was approached, or no, I wasn't approached, but there was an offer, right? By Sta, the creator of Tone Spear, which used to be a, yeah, it's not as popular nowadays, but it used to be a very, very popular Japanese mobile rhythm game. Yeah, I got an offer by Sta to actually create line stickers for the game. And that was my first commercial commission. Yeah, that was my first commercial commission. I think I was 16 or 17 when this happened. I was commissioned by Sta. It was a really long time ago, and it was just for line stickers. And then after that, that was the first step for me, right? And then after that, I ended up getting into liminality. Yeah, and then and then there's a few offers for other stuff here and there. And then I ended up being an illustrator for musicians in there who wanted to be in rhythm games. I still do like commissions for them every now and then. But like nowadays, I'm mostly just focusing on my, you know, on the, you know, the VTuber career. But yeah, I still do like random art for musicians here and there. And that's so cool it is. I'm still like really surprised that I managed to get on this path. And I'd love to draw, honestly, some more stuff for rhythm games and musicians. Cause jacket art is okay, wait, okay. No, I'll talk about the creation of making art for musicians later because I want to talk about Sidus 2 again. Because yeah, I said I would finish up my story. And now I want to talk about Sidus 2 in general because it is a good game. Because it is a good game. Actually, let me play the Sidus 2 opening. Yeah, let me play the Sidus 2 anime opening because that was a thing. Yeah, because that's a thing. Oh, hold on. There we go. Let's play Peak. Let's play Peak. This opening was released in the... like, one of the major updates for this game. It was really good. Wake up! Can you hear the gravity? It's now on beat. Tell me what is fake and real on the edge of lies and truth. Can you recognize yourself? Don't you remember all the points to you? Oh my god, such a good game, man! This. Don't give it up. Go pursue your own freedom and dreams while they tore us apart. Now we're all alone. Now we're all alone. So we break it, we break it, we break it. Oh my god. Fight upon your heart, seeking the whole rest, my brand new world. You break it, you break it. Oh my god, man. This entire opening is aura, dude. This entire opening is so aura. This was this game's peak. This was this game's peak, dude. This whole the update that this opening released on, that was peak. That was this game's peak. That was Rayark's peak. I am so convinced that this is where Rayark actually peaked. Oh my god, such a good game. Oh, anyway. Anyway. Oh, wait, I need a moment to calm down because whenever I hear this song, I cannot help but jam out to it. Oh. Yeah, good game, man. You would binge the crap out of C2 everywhere? Yeah, I remember back then I would play Sidus 2 a lot. When was the whole West added? Actually, it joined in 2020. I don't remember the release date of version 3.0. Yeah, I don't remember the release date of version 3.0. I think it was 2019 or 2020. Either or. No, wait, no, okay, the game came out on 2018, version 2.0 was 1 year later on 2019. I think, yeah, 3.0 was probably around, January or February 2020. If I'm remembering correctly. 3.0, yeah, like, game updates are usually denoted in like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 for major updates. And then minor patches, minor updates are usually like 1.1, 2.1, 3.5, etc, etc, etc. You stop playing Sidus 2 after some YouTuber mocked the hell out of your skills by playing with one hand. Are you talking about EK? Are you talking about EK? I have not heard that guy get mentioned in years. Oh yeah, so there was this one player called EK back then. He was famous for doing one-handed gameplay. Yeah, if you played rhythm games back then, you probably heard of EK because he kept doing shit one-handed. But anyway, yeah. The story of Cytus 2 is really good. So if you do want to get into games for the story and the gameplay, I would recommend it. But like, yeah, I still lament this sometimes, but Rayark has taken a very big downfall since 3.0, I'd say. No, 3.0 wasn't what killed it. It was a lot of internal conflict in the company and a lot of dissatisfaction from players after. It sucks because like the art they make, yeah, the creations they make was unironically, sorry, very, very good. It was something I really enjoyed. What was he doing with the other hand? Saha, blah blah, something something. Can I do this while beating myself? Whatever. You used to want to be an artist at Rayark? I still have an email from Rayark. Okay, wait. Let me tell everyone. Let me tell everyone here. The story of the Rayark incident. Sorry, one of the Rayark incidents. I don't think I should get into the... Yeah, I don't think I should get into the political one. But yeah, there was this one incident where Rayark was caught using AI, or rather... No, yeah, they were caught using AI, dude. I think this was, what, 2 years ago? I don't remember I think it was last year, actually. 2 years ago or last year. Some of their art was found to be AI generated. And then they had a position at their company that was hiring some sort of, you know, AI engineer or whatever. And it was just some guy to prompt. And then, yeah, people got mad, understandably, right? And then Rayark put out a notice where it was like, no, we're not using AI. We actually, you know, promote creativity. But however, we won't reject AI generation entirely. And then, you know, obviously everyone was like, what the fuck? So yeah, a lot of Rayark's reputation dropped after that, but it was already kind of low because of another incident I don't think I should talk about. Anyway, yeah, how this relates to me was that 2 weeks before the AI incident happened, I sent an email to Rayark asking if I could actually be on the game, and I showed them my portfolio. And then they were like, oh, we're not actually looking for artists right now. 2 weeks later, boom! It gets caught for AI generation. And I'm like, I was like, what the hell, man? I was so mad. I was so mad when the incident got out. I was like, you rejected me for AI? Are you shitting me? I remember getting so mad at that point because I was like, bro, I would have done that. I would have done this for free, but you decided to reject me for AI. Oh man, it's okay though. I'm involved in other rhythm games now, so it's chill. I dodged a freaking bullet. Honestly, yeah, I don't think like working at Rayark is very ideal right now. And just that, I guess a lot has changed since like the multiple incidents they've had. And like, yeah, I don't want to talk about the political incident like too much. I'll just say this, right? 1, it involved Hong Kong. 2, if I said anything about it, if I said anything about it, there might be legal repercussions. Anyway. Anyway, yeah. So I don't want to talk about it too much, but like if you're interested, you could probably look it up online. Is Rayark like notorious now? It's, I wouldn't say they're like hailed as an evil company, but like rather everyone looks at the company and says, "Oh man, they used to be so good." Don't say it as a Hong Kong law student, please don't. No, yeah. It's like actually it's like something I actually legally can't say anything about because of where I live. Yeah, the incident is actually something I legally cannot say anything about because of where I am located. So, you know. Another celebrity ruined by drugs and alcohol? Oh man, yeah, you know, it sucks that Rayark itself got ruined by like by hookers and blow. You don't think we can talk about it any further than this? Yeah, I am shutting up about the political incident, dude. But anyway, yeah, I think some other really good games by Rayark are Demo. Not Demo 2, just Demo 1. Demo 2 kind of sucks. I'm sorry. It's very pretty visual-wise, but it kind of sucks because there's like, what, 5 different currencies and everything is so hard to keep track of. Yeah, Demo 2 kind of sucks. But yeah, the original Demo is really great. Sidus 2. They're doing, yeah, Sidus 2 actually, Sidus 2 is actually still getting updated. Yeah, Sidus 2 is still getting updated, but it's with a lot of collabs that would have been, it's a lot of collabs that would have been very hyped up a few years ago. It's kind of the same situation as the Genshin Among Us collab, you know? Like, everyone would have been excited about it if it happened like 4 years prior. The same thing is happening with Sidus 2 right now. A lot of cool stuff is happening. With collabs. Because Sidus 2 is like doing a lot of those right now. But Sidus 2 is really at its lowest right now, I would say. No, it's not at its lowest. I think the lowest, yeah, it's just like very underplayed right now. I don't know a single community. Yeah, like the community is very, very dead. And I would know this because I'm in the community server. I used to moderate for that community server. I know that the community is very, very dead right now. There's like some remnants. There are some remnants, but like it's not as popular as it used to be back when, yeah, you know, you guys know that opening I showed you just now? That is probably where Rayark's community was the most active. But like, you know, ever since the multiple incidents that happened to it, it's just been kind of quiet since then. Sidus 2 XRK, you weren't hyped for it? It was too late? Yeah, it was too late. Telltale Games and ZAUM are the only companies that made me sad when they fell down. Oh yeah, Telltale. Yeah, I remember Telltale, dude. I actually still I kind of do want to play Minecraft Story Mode back then, but I want to play it again. You remember there are 3 Nekos in the game now? Oh, yeah, okay. There is something I need to show you guys. There is something I need to show you guys, and I was laughing so hard when this character in Sidus 2 came out. Hold on, I need to show you guys. I need to show you guys. I need to show you guys the latest character in Sidus 2. Give me a second. This is incredibly funny. This is incredibly funny. Trust me. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? It's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, 3, 2, 1. They made a character. They made a character based on me, dude. They made a character based on me, dude. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, they just made me. It's literally just a regular. It's me, bro. It's me. I'm in Sidus 2. I'm in Sidus 2. I saw this, when I saw her get released, I was laughing so hard for like an entire afternoon. Because it's like nearly the same design. Yeah, it's like nearly the same design. If I was a cat, this would have been my design. If I was a cat theme instead of a rabbit theme, this would have been my design. Is that meant to be Neko in her VTuber face? You know what's really funny? The story about this. Yeah, you know what's really funny? Based on what I talked about earlier. This character, Neko 2, is supposed to represent Neko getting so lazy to stream that she makes an AI do it for her. Yeah. And then the AI gains sentience. It's such a chalked story. Rayark is so chalked. It's so funny. It's AI Neko. It is literally AI Neko. It's so funny. It's so... You can't make it up. You can't make it up. It's so funny. Anyway, yeah, that's Neko 2. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I need a moment. Oh, I need a moment. I don't know, Rayark is just really funny nowadays. I actually... Is that meant to be satire? I don't know. I don't know if it's meant to be satire or not. I think there was a happy ending where Neko and the AI coexisted, but I was like, dude, you cannot make this up. Have you guys heard about Touhou 20's story? Oh, Touhou 20. Yeah, I heard about it. It's actually really interesting how Touhou 20 is made. And like the story around it. For those who don't know, Touhou 20 is like... It also tackles AI generation. Yeah, it also tackles AI generation. And then... Hold on, give me a moment to drink some water. Touhou is a rhythm game, right? Touhou is not a rhythm game. Touhou, okay. Touhou is like, bullet hell. So it's in the same vein as... It's in the same vein as Deltarune and Rabbit and Steel. Yeah, it's in the same vein as those two games. Not exactly the same gameplay, but yeah, Touhou is the mother of all bullet hell games, I would say at this point. Not the mother, but like, you know, the pillar of bullet hell games. But Touhou does have a rhythm game. Touhou does have a rhythm game. It's called Danmaku Kagura. And like, oh, actually. Yeah, speaking of Touhou, I actually saw this post earlier where it was talking about the big three of indie games. So I'm actually curious to see what you guys think, if you do have any opinions on it. I think for me, my big three of indie games would be Undertale, definitely. Yeah, Undertale, Hollow Knight, and... What's another indie game? What's another really popular indie game? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, my big three is Touhou, Undertale, and Hollow Knight. Those are my three. Because, yeah, Touhou has a really, really big market in Japan. And, like, you see it everywhere. There are tiny references to it everywhere. Maybe you don't recognize Hakure Reimu. Maybe you don't realize, Kirisame Marisa. But, when you do, like, get into Touhou, you'll notice that there are a lot of references to it and inspiration from it everywhere. Undertale itself was actually... Yeah, Undertale would not exist without Touhou either. Because Touhou Project... I think you guys know the Toby Fox meme, right? The Toby Fox line where he says Touhou Project in a very American accent before switching back to Japanese in his talk. Yeah, Undertale would not exist as it is today without Touhou Project. So I would say Touhou Project is definitely, like, it has a place in the big three. No, but today, Komiya. Hi, Ari, Komiya. Touhou has a lot of fan-made content. Yeah, Touhou has a lot of fan-made content. And I think it was the #1 most fan-made, like, projects for in Comiket. Before Blue Archive took over. Yeah, before Blue Archive took over, Touhou Project was the thing that everyone made, like doujins for. And then yeah, Undertale and Hollow Knight. I don't think I need to explain their impact very much in detail. But yeah, one of Undertale's inspirations was Toho, and then Hollow Knight is just. I think everyone knows what happened with Silksong. I say Hollow Knight because I think everyone knows what happened with Silksong. Isn't Bad Apple from Toho? Yeah, Bad Apple is from Toho. Azrael's design is actually inspired by Sariel from Toho. Gotta get some sleep, but thank you so much for reliving the good old days. All those memories mean a lot. Can't wait to see where the future leads us. Aw. Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah, have a great night, Soundslash. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Thank you for the 8. Have a good night. Oh, yasame. Is this topic a hint towards Meiko Fumo coming soon? It already exists, man. It's already been conceptualized. Hold on. I need to find the fan art. I need to find the fan art. Hold on. Where's my fan art folder? Also, you guys should make more fan art. No, I'm just kidding. Make it at your own pace. But I do really appreciate the art you guys make for me sometimes. Anyway, hold on. Where is the conceptualized Fumo? Meiko Fumo? Yeah. Okay. So for those who aren't really into weeb stuff either, like in general, sorry. Fumos are like is this. This is a Fumo. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Meiko Fumo when? Meiko Fumo now. Just, you know, tell the official creators to hit me up. I wouldn't mind a brand deal. Oh, it's like a... Yo! They... Wait, sorry. Wait, sorry, that is the funniest comparison I've ever heard of Fumo become. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's like a Labubu. Yeah, it's like a Labubu, man. A Fumo is like a Labubu. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. A Fumo is just a Labubu for weebs. Oh, wait, my sides! Oh my gosh! Yeah, no, you're right. A Fumo is just a Japanese Labubu, man! Oh, wait! Oh, my stomach! Oh, my stomach! Oh, yeah! Oh, wait, I need to drink water! You're right! Yeah, a Fumo is a Labubu for weebs! Oh my gosh. Wait, I need a moment. I actually need a moment. You're right, dude. You're right. Oh, everyone's putting you on blast. How did you say something wrong? No, you're completely right. A Fumo is just a Labubu. You know what? I'm opening paint. Yeah, you know what? I'm opening paint. Give me a moment. We're doing this. We are making a Meibubu. Tonight. We are making a Meibubu. Give me a second. Here it is. The weekly MS Paint. You don't need a moment. I'm having a moment. You're right. I am having a moment. So funny. That is the funniest comparison I've ever seen. Hold on. I need to see what a Labubu even looks like. Okay. Yes, this is perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait, a Blusagi Labubu would kinda go hard. Dude. It'd be kind of funny. It would be incredibly hilarious to have. Oh my gosh, you're right. It is just kind of a weeaboo Labubu. Oh my gosh. Blububos? Oh my god. Please keep cooking. The masses can't handle your intelligence, dude. Yes. Oh my gosh. The blue boo boo. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Okay, so did you guys know, actually, if you want to identify a fake Labubu, you need to make sure It has 9 teeth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. This is so good. This is so good, dude. Yeah, a Labubu always has 9 teeth. So if you want to know whether you're buying a fake or not, you need to count the teeth. You need to count the teeth. Don't ask how I know that. Don't ask how I know that. I just do. This is so stupid. Oh my god. I was actually really close to buying a Labubu for the bit, but I was like, nah. I was, you know what I really want? Have you guys heard of La Yeyes? Yeah, have you guys heard of La Yeyes? I want a La Yeye. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. Introducing the blue boo boo. Yeah, introducing the blue boo boo, man. Okay, wait. I need to draw like the important bits. This sucks. This sucks actually. Oh my gosh. Do you think God is in heaven in fear of what he's created? Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm going to get shot out back with Greedy. Oh, this is so funny. Oh my gosh. There we go. The blue boo boo. We are blind to the horrors of thine mind. Hey, okay, revealing the blue boo boo. Revealing the blue boo boo. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. The blue boo boo. The blue boo boo. I don't know. Look, okay. Someone asked me, right, whether I was Labubu or Chikawa. I looked at it and said, "What are you talking about?" Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know why Labubus are suddenly popular, because Mamako has a Labubu collection of figurines. Yeah, Mamako got Labubu before they were cool. Because subscriber count is record low. I'm going to open my YouTube studio and see the analytics, and then tomorrow I'll see it at 0. It's at -797 right now. Oh my gosh. You swear you're this close to quitting being your lawyer? I'm sorry. I need a legal counsel. Bro. I'll take it off the screen. They freak you out? Honestly, yeah, they're not, in a way they're kind of charming. They're iconic, but personally, they're not my thing. Yeah, I'm worse than a Labubu or a Chikawa. I'm a Sanrio. Which is like 10 times worse. Do you guys remember the Sanrio character voting and how it was so violent? They were like get that fraud cinema roll out off the charts. It was a war. I remember it was a war. It was so funny. Also, hi Gecko Konmyo. You can defend me on Sanrio. Honestly, I think everyone here already knows this. But I am actually the biggest fan of... Yeah, I am actually the biggest fan of... Swing! Real Akuma, baby. Yeah, this is the one I'm a huge fan of. I love Real Akuma, dude. And like, I think I've stated this over the course of multiple Sunday streams. You love seeing hyper-religious people claim the boomers are the devil? It's funny as hell. People with okay, wait. Yeah, people with religious psychosis are so fascinating. Yeah, religious psychosis is a thing, and it is fascinating. Cause it's like, what pushes a person to believe, or not believe, but rather dedicate every single thought of their thought process, yeah, to God, to whatever religious thing they have. It's really fascinating. Like, I really want to know how that develops. It's probably from being surrounded by religion in general. Yeah, you probably need a religious environment at first, but I am really curious to see how religious like psychosis even sets in a person. Because I've seen people claim Naruto is a devil, anime is a devil, Pokemon is a devil. What? Labubu is a devil, yeah. Like, anything that looks like it remotely represents something evil is automatically the devil. It's really, really interesting. Because it's like, how does it even happen? Religious trauma, perhaps? Yeah, it's maybe religious trauma. Maybe, like, incredible desperation. Yeah. Because it's like, I don't know how to put it. I think, yeah, religion, like, seeing people put so much focus on religion in their every waking moment of their life. That sounds horrific, actually. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, wow. You really think that? You saw a guy have religious psychosis in the middle of church and he walked up in your grams after? Oh, uh-oh. We just talked about Labubu's being Fumo Western version. Why are we on this topic? I don't know, man. I feel like this is par for the course for like every Sunday. Yeah, I think this should be expected by now. Every Sunday is supposed to have at least one part of humanity at its worst. Yeah, every Sunday is meant to have humanity at its worst, or why we exist in the first place. You feel like it's a troll people started taking seriously? A lot of those started in 4chan. No, yeah, I remember there was this troll account a very, very long time ago. I feel like it was just rage bait at this point. Yeah, I feel like it was just a troll back then. Yeah, there was an Instagram account that just claimed anime was a devil, and I remember so many people were upset by it. Your gram straight up said, show proof that I swear my man is my hero, just oral farming after Sunday mass is crazy. Your grandpa seems like a really cool person, dude. If he was comfier than you remember. Honestly, I think, yeah, no, I remember another, viewer from a long time ago. He came back to watching streams recently, and then he was like, wait, Meiko actually sounds more relaxed in her voice now. Something like that. And like everything is like really comfy. Everything seems more relaxed and more natural. And I was like, yeah, I think I've changed a lot. And these, like, just a bit over 1 year. I think I've changed a lot in this, like, just a bit over 1 year. And I'd say it's for the better. Yeah, I think doing what I'm doing right now with you guys, just chatting every Sunday, just playing games, and then like laughing with you guys no matter what happens. I don't regret a single thing of it. I don't regret doing it at all. Sometimes I'll be lazy and I'll be like, oh man, I kinda don't want to stream today. But like, I don't think there ever has been a stream where I didn't have fun. Yeah, there hasn't been a stream where I didn't have fun. It's really... and like, yeah, just reminiscing a bit. I think some of you already know this, but yeah, I started on a whim. Yeah, there's this friend I have. He's doing his first quote-unquote pre-debut stream soon. I don't know what a pre-debut is. I don't know what a pre-debut is. I don't... But like, yeah, when I started, I was just like, okay, we're going for it. Yeah, that was just my thought process at the time. I'll set up the basic stuff and then I'll go for it. I don't know what... I don't know what the actual process of actually, you know, being a proper VTuber is. I'm kind of just doing my own thing right now. Oh, that was you think? Whoops, your pitch sounds a little higher but more relaxed, yeah? Oh, yeah. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. Let's go back to religious psychosis. Oh, no, actually, if we're going into the deep stuff, wait, what time is it right now? 10:55. Okay, yeah, we can spend our, what, last 30 minutes talking about the, you know, the... what is it? The par for the course existentialism on Mako Sunday. Okay, so I actually do have a question for you guys. Wouldn't a pre-debut just be a debut? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what a pre-debut is if you're streaming that's a debut. But yeah, I actually do have a question for you guys. Unrelated to religious psychosis. But would you guys rather care too much or care too little? Yeah, would you guys rather take everything seriously or take nothing seriously? It's a like yeah, because this was in my head earlier. If you take everything too seriously, you will be consumed by everything you care about, and you'll just be left with a husk of yourself. But at the same time, if you take nothing seriously, then you will be alone in the world. Cause like, you know, sometimes tact is tact is always needed. Not always needed. Tact is, how do I put this in a way that makes sense? You do need tact in certain situations. You do need to be delicate. You do need to be careful. You do need to take things seriously sometimes. But like, yeah, if there are two extremes here. Would you rather take nothing seriously or would you rather take everything seriously? The latter, you take nothing seriously. For you, you're too used to taking everything seriously. You'd rather take everything seriously. You already do IRL and it hurts, but you never know when you need to be serious, so it's better to be safe than sorry, even if it hurts yourself in the end. Take everything seriously or oblige to some things. You hate these kinds of dichotomies, the pain of no nuance? Yeah. They're, like, obviously, the best answer is, take something seriously, take nothing, but like, you can joke around sometimes. That is like, obviously correct answer. But like, if you had to choose between two extremes, I'm really interested to see your thought process on why would you choose that answer. Too little, even if you don't care about what you have to do, it doesn't stop you from finding a reason to do what you have to do. Take nothing seriously, you've already lived on the other side of the spectrum for your whole life, and that has led to nothing but burnout and weekly/monthly breakdown that is just not worth it. You would choose to be or? That is the correct answer. Choosing to be or is the correct answer. It is a hard question for me, right? Because like, I can find reasons for either side of the spectrum. Yeah, I can find reasons for either side of the spectrum. Like, on one hand, taking everything seriously means you get to be careful, but it also means that you get hurt easily. But like, taking everything seriously does not mean you're compassionate. Yeah, taking everything seriously does not mean you're compassionate. Me personally, I think I would lean towards taking nothing seriously. I think I already do, to be honest. Or, yeah, I mean, obviously I do have my serious moments, but like, I think, how would I put it? Like, yeah, too much care versus no care. That is the question, isn't it? For me, I would personally lean towards taking nothing seriously, because if I take nothing seriously and I'm ignorant to the fact that something should be taken seriously, then theoretically I would have a very happy life, right? Because ignorance is bliss. If I don't know that something offends someone, if I'm unaware of someone's feelings, if I am unaware of the situation at hand, if I take nothing seriously and I just go about it with a lackadaisical attitude, theoretically, I would have a very relaxed life. But again, that is the easy way out. That is the easy way out. But at the same time, taking everything seriously would just make you spiral down into, you know, a very, very harmful path for everyone and you involved. You too wish to be or? I think I would wish to be oak. I too would wish to be door. Anyway. It's more so a force of habit growing up, though you do wish to care less sometimes. Taking everything seriously is really stressful because you're gonna fall into a people-pleasing grave. Obviously, the answer is moderation, but if you can lean to one side or another, you'd rather just have the capacity to take nothing seriously, because at least that way, false hope doesn't hurt as much. It is- oh wait, actually, isn't this kind of like the Matrix? In a way. Yeah, if we're going by Honky's logic, in a way, it's kind of like the dilemma you get at the Matrix, right? Would you rather live in a dream or would you rather see the truth? Yeah, would you rather be blind to the truth or would you rather see it in its entirety, even if it's horrific? Is the red pill or the blue pill? If we're taking it at that sort of like perspective, then actually no, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, here's another question. Would you guys take the red pill or the blue pill? How scary is the truth anyway? That is the question, right? That is the question. How scary can the truth be? You don't know until you've seen it. You know what? Since this is extreme choices, then fine. You'll take everything seriously if only and only I am alone. You will take being alone seriously that you'll become a nomad. Honestly, that sounds pretty peaceful. that sounds like a pretty good like condition, yeah. Also, there's 2 BGMs. Oh shoot. Okay, there we go. Thank you for telling me. You think the bigger question is, do you have the mental strength to handle being disappointed? Red pill hope maxed? Yeah, that is the question. Do you have the mental strength to handle being disappointed? I think, for me, yeah, being in a dream, yeah, being surrounded with your ideals, even if it's all a lie, it does sound tempting. But like, I would rather take the red pill. I would rather like see the truth, because I don't know. Even if the truth is horrifying, right? It means there's something to work with. Yeah, even if the truth is horrifying, there is always something to work with. Like, let's say, let's give a hypothetical situation here. Let's say the truth is, what's a good lie? What's a good lie? Yeah, okay, let's say, for example, someone important to you has been hurting others for your sake. Yeah, let's say, hypothetically, someone you know is hurting others to keep you happy. Would you rather stay happy or would you rather leave? I mean, that's just one hypothetical in like a bucket full of hypotheticals. But oh hell, there's an IRL scenario. You're going to scream. Uh-oh. I hope it does. Leave. Yeah. I feel like that is the right choice to make, right? Sensibly. But it is also tempting to like preserve your own happiness. Hold on, let me drink some water. Yeah, if you could forget that person has been hurting others and continue staying happy, would you do it or would you leave? or would you take the red pill and leave? I think for me, yeah, the blue pill would be tempting if I could forget all about what I just knew. But with the red pill, right? You can just knowing the truth doesn't mean it's over. Yeah. Knowing the truth doesn't mean it's over. You can, like, there's no harm in starting from zero all over again. You can always forge your path later. Unfortunately, you would not hesitate to take the blue pill, metaphorically, because you've already seen the truth enough to know that it's hard to keep hoping, and unfortunately, you don't got much left in you. It's understandable. Yeah, I won't judge you for, like, wanting to stay happy and, like, be oblivious to everything. Because, like, because it's like, at that point, would you rather live a life full of oblivious happiness, or would you rather live a life full of, like, live a possible life full of treachery and, you know, a lot of hard comings? You can be happy without them, you talk it out with that person and leave if needed. Yeah, communication is important, isn't it? Leave, to be honest, because even if you forget or choose to forget, somehow you just feel like something's off. Knowing the truth will at least influence you to make a decision, good or bad. Yeah, actually, that is a good, that's a good outlook on it. I think, and like, obviously I won't judge you for taking the blue pill. And there is no harm in taking the red pill either. In the end of the day, It's just a matter of your ideals. And we can't judge someone for having different ideals, right? Yeah, we can't judge someone for having different ideals unless it's like, actually harmful to other people and themselves. Yeah. But like in this sort of dilemma, I don't know. This is like a very interesting topic. You did have both, you suppose? One of happiness built on a lie, then it fell apart, only leaving the cold hard truth. Ah, yeah, it's like you can't unsee what you've already seen, right? That sort of thing. Yeah, it is sort of like deciding your destiny. But yeah, if you take the blue pill, it's not like that bad of a choice. And if you take the red pill, good luck on whatever horrors you face ahead. You speak from the perspective of regret, so clearly you're more biased, because in your opinion the default choice ought to be the red pill, because then it shows that you can be strong enough. You're not taking the pill because you have no relations to begin with. Well, to be fair, this is just like a hypothetical in a bucket of hypotheticals. Yeah, okay, wait, Ben Shapiro. Let's say, hypothetically, that I did your mother. Wait, hold on, what's the actual, like, line he says? Yeah. Let's say that, hypothetically, you really did have unlimited breadsticks. Now, since they are unlimited, that means you will never run out. However, on Earth, there is a limited supply of the materials required to make breadsticks. Ben Shapiro is so funny, man. Ben Shapiro is so funny. There's no default choice in life, only yours and the choice of others? Yeah, definitely. In the end, life is just a bunch of choices, and if you make a choice that you regret, then you can't go back on your choice, but what you can do is make another choice to fix that. That is life. And I think that is where we can end it for today. You think the major factor that affects your views on these kind of things are your relationships? You would want to care very little for your own sake, but that could hurt your friends and you don't want that? That is the dilemma, right? Would you rather hurt yourself for the sake of others, or would you rather hurt others for the sake of yourself? In the end, we're all human. Well, I mean, I'm a blue screen error, but you got the point. You still can't feel it? You're a romanticist who doesn't have a romantic relationship drive for himself? Hey, I mean, if you're looking for a... Well, okay, no, you don't have a drive for it. I was about to say if you're looking for something, good luck. But yeah, I think you can still be happy, even despite... having no romantic relationship. It's definitely possible. And if you are alone in real life, then... You know, there's still joys in material things. Well, okay, obviously don't be like an extreme materialist, but like, there's joy in everything. You know, like... I guess, how do I put it? Yeah, there's like always joy in the little things. It can be something like accomplishment at cleaning your room, excitement at seeing the next episode of your favorite show come out. What else? Fulfillment by subscribing to the Blue Room of Komi Omega only for $3. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The best way to live without regret, you feel, is to know why you made each choice and remember that reason if you start feeling bad about it. Yeah, that's actually something I can agree with. Romantic feeling stuck, lol, you broke up and cut her off, but you still miss her even though you don't really love her anymore? No, yeah, I get it. It's all about the good times, isn't it? Like when you reminisce over fond memories and then you remember you don't have that anymore. Yeah, I think you know, I think that's a normal emotion to have. That is a very normal emotion to have, and you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's okay to get hung up over your ex. It's okay to, like, you know, be sad or like miss the memories you've had with them. But I think in the end, what matters is that you remember. Yeah, I think what matters is that you appreciate that it happened rather than get stuck over the fact that it's no longer there. Because in the end, like, everything up to this point in your life, even if you've lost it, has shaped you as a person. Yeah. In the end, every choice you've made, every memory you've made, in your life shapes you as a person. And yeah, I think you should be proud of that. Yeah, I think you should be proud of that. I think you should. Yeah, actually, there's a quote that one of my friends dropped like a long time ago. Something like something like blah blah. Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened, etc. etc. I think everyone has heard that quote at least once in their life. But like, it does hold true, even if it's corny. Yeah. Everything you've done, every choice you've made, every person you've met, they have made you part of who you are today. And if you're not proud of who you are today, then that's fine too. Yeah, if you're not proud of who you are today, then that's also fine. You can make good memories in the future. Like, yeah, it's never over. It's never Jover, man. It is never Jover. As long as you breathe, you have the capacity to get what you want in life. You have the capacity to be who you want to be. And I don't think that is something you should ever give up. Yeah. Our work is never over? Yeah, the grind set is eternal. But by grinding... Wait, I should not stop at that. I should not stop at that point. Yeah, the grind set never stops. Basically. Don't... Like, obviously you can quit on the little things, right? But don't be a quitter in general. Your first thought when you reach something difficult should not be, okay, I'll turn back here. It should be, you know, how can I get around it? It doesn't have to be how can I get over it. It doesn't have to be how can I get past it. It can be how can I avoid this. It can be how can I avoid this. It can be how can I go around it. You know. I saw you accidentally triggered the advice route. I mean, hey, I think it's par for the course at this point. That's what I keep saying. Your experiences shape you, so there's always another story arc for you to go through, another event in life that may just give you the boost. Yeah, like, I think in the end, if you're falling on hard times, I think what you should think. Yeah, if you're falling on hard times and it feels like it's about to be so over, just think, like, is this how you want this chapter to end? Is this how you want this to go? And like, if it is how you want it to go, then that's fine. But don't close the book. We've come too far to give up who we are? Yeah. Romanticize your life like an anime/manga, what everything that happens is an arc. No, quite literally. You are the main character of your own life. So start acting like it. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, yeah, that is my words of wisdom for tonight. You are the main character of your life, so start acting like it, dude. Obviously, don't have, like, actual main character syndrome, but, you know, try not to fall into being the side character of everyone else's lives. Try to, like, I think everyone should strive to have an impact on something. Like, obviously, it doesn't have to be something big, right? You don't have to aim for the stars, but, like, if there's something you want to do, then try your hand at it. even if you know it sucks in the end. Even if you know it'll suck. Even, as long as it's not hurting you while doing it, I think you should, like, go for whatever you want to do. Kind of related, no one is coming to save you, you're in charge. Ooh. That is, do I agree with that? Okay, I sort of agree with that, but at the same time, you shouldn't try to shoulder everything yourself. Yeah, there isn't any shame in asking for help. Quite literally, the power of friendship can save you. Yeah, the power of friendship can save you, but you should, yeah, if you need help in something, there is no shame in asking for it. Cause like, yeah, it can be something small, like, hey, I need help with, you know, this math question. It could be something big, like, hey, I need someone to talk to. because I'm going through a really rough patch right now. It can be, yeah. Obviously, yeah, I think you should try to go at things yourself, but if you want some advice, there isn't any harm in asking for it. You forgot you can have friends, you're bad. It's okay. I think everyone. Honestly, yeah, I think everyone forgets they have friends sometimes. Hearing these after a long day of work is reassuring. Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad it hits at least somewhat. But yeah, I think everyone does forget they have friends sometimes. And like, I don't mean that in the literal sense, like, yeah, oh my gosh, no way, everyone has friends, everyone can have friends, but like, sometimes we forget that people are willing to support us. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, a lot of people forget that sometimes, like, no, not, like, yeah, most of the time, or like, hell, even every time, there are people who will support us. So like, yeah, I think, don't forget. Try not to forget at least. I think we will all have our moments. But in the end, you're the main character of your life and the power of friendship is always there. The end. Let's end it for tonight. It is getting, yeah, okay. 45 minutes to another day. So I think here is a good place to stop. As bleak as it is, it's actually valid because no matter if there's anyone to help you up, the only hands are always there to help you on your own. Yeah, you have to get up by yourself. You have to get up by yourself. But if there is a hand sticking out to help you, yeah, if someone is sticking out a hand to help you, then don't be afraid to take it. Yeah, you don't have to get up on your own. But if you can, good for you. But don't strain yourself doing it, obviously. Wow, short hour stream? It's more so. I think this is a good note to end it on. This was a sweet Sunday. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I do. I think, yeah, my favorite part of every week is the Sundays. Because, yeah, having a chat with you guys is always, you know, the best. It's always my favorite thing to do. I get to know what's going on in everyone's lives. I get to know different perspectives. I think it's nice to just, you know, sit down and chat for a while. Games are always fun, but then, you know, chatting about this sort of stuff with you guys, chatting about random stuff with you guys. Yeah, we talked about Labubus earlier, and rhythm games, and how, and like, you know, the impact of games on your life, and now we talked about not being a quitter. And I think, honestly, that's the best point we can end it on. Learned something today or got reviewed. Thanks, Miko. I think, yeah, everyone has a different outlook on life. But I think, yeah, try not to make it all bleak. Yeah, you can have a different outlook on life than others. You don't have to be hope, max, red pilled, whatever. But, yeah, just follow what your heart tells you and make sure you're not hurting anyone in the process. Unnecessarily. Sometimes you do have to hurt people, but that's another can of worms. We can talk about that next time, maybe, if we remember. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Oyasumai! Good night, everyone. I hope you have a great Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday, and the rest of the week. Good night! And bang.